Hey team! So tonight we are talking about vision and casting the vision for your own personal life. And I wanted to just take you through a few slides tonight to help you in setting your own personal vision. So bear with me for a moment while I figure out how to share my screen. Here we go. I'm actually going to make this private recording for our team because our team call tonight actually didn't record. I know why, but it didn't record. So I'm redoing this for you guys because I want our team that wasn't able to be on the call with us tonight to be able to check this out. So here we are. So we're going to talk about setting your personal vision, and I am not going to go over our announcements because you can get these from the last team call or from our team page. So I'm going to skim right through these and get to the good stuff. So this is my quote. I have my live quote right now, I guess, maybe. But this is something that's really I've seen recently, and it just really spoke to me. And it says, if we did the things we were capable of doing, we would literally astound ourselves. And I've got this on my mirror next to my bed, and I'm like trying to speak this to myself every morning to remind myself that I can do incredible things. I can do hard things. I can get in the trenches and just do it. And so this is a quote by Thomas Edison, and it's become one of my main drivers. So I encourage you to write that down, put that somewhere. It's awesome. Next, so we're going to talk about vision tonight and why it is the only way, having vision is the only way that you're going to be able to succeed in this business and really move ahead in life in general. A big disclaimer to start, I am imperfect. I am a boss babe in my own right, and I am figuring this out mid-flight. I have no idea what I'm doing, and I'm just going forward every day, learning from my own mistakes and just faking it till I make it for the most part, but just really trying every day just to be better than yesterday. And everything that I'm going to share with you tonight is not original content. I did not come up with these ideas. Most of them come straight from the book, The 12-Week Year. I don't have it in front of me, so I can't tell you who wrote it, but it's a great book, and you're going to get some of the content tonight. If you like what you hear tonight, I definitely encourage you to get the book because it will definitely help you break this down into a actionable step plan for you in your life. So next, without a compelling vision, you will discover there is no reason to go through the pain of change. This is why it's important to set a vision for your life, because change is hard. It sucks to get out of bed in the morning at 5:30 or 5 or whatever time you need to 15 minutes earlier to get your workout in or to get some messages out before you go to work. It's painful. It sucks. You don't want to do it, but having the vision set for your life is what's going to get you to get past that. And vision is the starting point of all high performance. You create things twice, first mentally and then physically. And this is huge for casting vision in your life and the action of visualization. We actually just at Super Saturday last weekend did an exercise where a top coach got on stage. He had everyone close their eyes, take a moment, and he walked us through his own vision. And it wasn't even mine, but me and all of the girls that were with me were all in tears by the end of it, just because we could feel it. We were there and could just sense it and feel it in our own way. And it was super powerful. And when you do that, that's when you can start to manifest those things in your life physically, when you can visually see them in your future. So your personal vision is the life that you want to live in all areas, including spiritual, relationships, family, income, lifestyle, health, and community. Notice I did not say Beachbody coaching. I did not say Beachbody or Shakeology or 21 Day Fix. Your personal vision has nothing to do with that. Those are vehicles to get you to this vision. I'll repeat that. The areas in the life that you want to live in all areas, including spiritual, relationships, family, income, lifestyle, health, and community. And you need to sit down and figure out what this is. I encourage you to take an hour with a cup of coffee early in the morning when your mind is clear, or late at night after you've had, a good day, not on a bad day, but a good one. And just take some time with a journal and jot down some things that you want, where you want your life to be. First, start with your dreams, long-term goals, like 5 to 15 years down the road. Where do you see yourself? In the year 2030. Oh my gosh, where will you be in life? Where will your family be? Location-wise, will you live in a new state? Will you move from where you're at now? Do you not like where you're at? What's your income level? How big is your family? Are you married maybe? Do you have children, or are you single traveling the world? Where's your health? Are you in the best shape of your life? Are you competing maybe for a physical fitness challenge or something? Just figuring out where you want to be. And then you break it down to your aspirations. These are midterm goals about the 3-year mark. Those are like baby steps. Like 3 years from now, in order to get to that 15-year goal, I could be here to get me closer to that. And then you're going to break it down further to a year, or even action steps into like 12 weeks, what you're going to do in the next 12 weeks to get you towards that vision. And it's a scary thing, but when you start at the top like that and you start 15 years from now where you want to be and move backwards, that's when you can start figuring out what the action steps are to get you to your vision and gives you that pathway to succeed. All right, the questions that you want to ask to be able to uncover your vision are as follows. These are a bunch of questions. They're not yes or no questions. They are all paragraph form. This is why I encourage you to take some time with a journal to answer these questions for yourself. So why are the elements of your vision important to you? What will you be able to do if you reach your vision that you can't do now? What will be different for you, for your family, your friends, your peers, your clients, your community, if you can reach your goal? Are you willing to commit to the actions needed to reach your vision? Who have you shared your vision with? How often have you looked at your vision since you wrote it? And what actions do you have to take to make progress on your vision and reach your next 12-week goal? What risks and barriers exist that may get in the way of you reaching your vision and goals? And how can your coach best support and help you achieve your goals and vision? So I encourage you, I'll post these slides on the team page as well so you can get these questions, but use them to help you craft your vision. Next, some common mistakes, common pitfalls when talking about vision. The first is that you don't take the power of vision seriously. Sometimes you can think this is a little bit, woo-woo, or, only silly hippies do this. But really understanding the power of this, of visualizing where you want to be in life, it's really just going to help you get there so much faster, and you'll be able to manifest it in your physical life. You just have to take this power of vision seriously. The next is that the vision isn't meaningful for you. The vision for me and my family is that we are going to be in 5 to 15 years. I'm hoping way sooner than that now. But we're going to live in Colorado. I'm going to have 4 or 5 kids running around that I'm at home with, building this business with my husband, who's also at home with me. He's a full-time stay-at-home dad, and that is my vision. And we go on vacation a lot. We get to take our kids to Disney World and do it right. We get to treat them to the finer things, and we get to just enjoy life together as a family. And that is my vision for us. And that could not mean anything to you. And so with me, to get me to my goal, I need to build a star diamond team. And that might not be your vision. And so me putting my goals on you and my action steps on you isn't going to help you, and it's not going to be meaningful to you, which is not going to help you get past when you don't want to do it anymore. So this gets past the people pleasing where you're just doing it to make Brandy happy or just to make me happy. This isn't going to get you, the hard days aren't going to get you past that. That's where your vision, it needs to be meaningful to you. Next is that your vision is too small. If you don't set a goal that scares you, then you're going to wake up in the morning and hit the snooze button, because you're going to say, well, if I don't show up today, I've still got time, I can do it tomorrow. And that's not the case. So when you set a vision that's too small, it's really easy to put off until tomorrow. And we don't want that. We want something that we have to take action on today. Next is another pitfall is that you don't connect your vision to your daily actions. And this is something that I've struggled with, because I've set such a huge goal for our family that sometimes I struggle breaking it down into the daily actions and realizing I have to do these things every single darn day if I'm going to get to my goal and the timeline and the deadline that I've set for myself. So some success tips for you are to share your vision with others. This is huge. This is where you will get accountability. This is where you will begin to believe it and see it when you repeat it out loud and when you share it on paper with others. This is huge for your spouse, to let them know, hey, this is what I see for our family, especially your spouse, because then you can sit down, and if their vision is completely different, you guys can sit down together and work through that and figure out what together you want your vision to look like. It also, like I said, it gives you accountability. And, the more times when someone asks me, hey, so what are you guys doing? I'm like, my answer is constantly, oh, we're moving to Colorado in a year, in January next year. And the more that I say it out loud, the more times that I repeat it, it just becomes more real and forces me to, I've got a lot of accountability now. I've said that to a lot of people. And we are not going to move there because my husband does not have a job. We are going to move there, but my husband does not have a job there yet. And my income level is not at a point where we can live off of my income. So I've got work to do. And so the more I share that with others, the more real it becomes and the more accountability I have to that goal. Next is to stay in touch with your vision. A lot of times, you might work for a company where the vision statement is posted on a wall somewhere, but it's not something that's enforced in everyday life. So you want to stay in touch with your vision if you want to actually achieve it. So I encourage you, this is why vision boards are huge. You can use a magazine and cut out pictures of your vision, or you can use Canva and use Google Images to patch them all together and create a vision board in Canva. But I encourage you to do that. And then make copies of it and post it on your bedroom mirror, on your bathroom mirror, on your car visor, on your computer dashboard, like everywhere, on the fridge, everywhere. So it's constantly in front of your face. Every morning you look at it and it says, bam, that's why I'm getting up today. For me, I have mine posted. Actually, I don't, but I'm going to after this call. I'm going to post that vision board right next to where my phone is, where it goes off every morning. So I have to touch that, to see my goals and visually touch them before I can hit that snooze button. So stay in touch with your vision. And the next is live with intention. You've got to set the intentions that you're going to achieve it. And to do that, you have to be doing your daily action steps. Next. Okay, so once you've created your personal vision, the next you're going to move on to is your business vision. And your business vision is most powerful when it's developed in light of your personal vision. So that's why we do that first. Like I said, Beachbody is a vehicle. You are not Beachbody. You are not, that is not who you are. You are you. We want you to brand yourself separate from Beachbody. Beachbody products are what we sell to get us to our vision, but they are not who we are. So it's important to set your vision first and then figure out how your business vision is going to align with that, and how your business vision is the action steps almost to get you to that goal. So you can break it down and say, okay, well, to get to my vision, I need to make X amount of dollars. Okay, this X amount of dollars breaks down to this much a month. Okay, so my vision for my business is that I hit diamond because I know that means this income level, or I hit this, whatever those goals are for you. The reason so many people fail to follow through when things become difficult is due to a lack of connection with their personal lives. So if you don't connect that business vision, that's again where if I tell you, hey, you need to do a power hour, hey, you need to hit Success Club, those are my goals. And they're like, if they don't mean anything to you, if you have an associated Success Club with your vision to get you to your vision, you're not going to hit it. Like I said, you can only people please for so long before it needs to become your own. So after your personal vision, you just set your business vision. And keep in mind that your business objectives are not in the end in themselves, but the means to the end. I just covered that when I told you you are not Beachbody. Beachbody is your tool, the tools that you use to help people change their lives. Next, so you have your vision. And without a plan, it's just a pipe dream. And that's what we want to avoid. So that's how we break down. That's how we start with a 15-year, we break it down to a 5, 3-year, 12-week plan. Because working from a plan gives you, there's 3 benefits to it. The first is it's going to reduce your mistakes because it saves you time. Number 2, it saves you time. And number 3, it provides focus. Whenever you get distracted in life, in craziness, in Facebook, and notifications, whatever it is, it gets you back. Okay, no, back on track. This is what I need to do. This is my plan. I know if I do these 5 things today, it's going to get me one step closer to my vision. That's why we work from a plan. Next, so now you've got your personal vision, you've got your business vision, and you've got your action steps. There's one thing that's in your way now, and it's you. Execution is the single greatest market differentiator. The difference between Donald Trump and the average American citizen is execution on his everyday actions, or the actions for his vision every single day. So the barrier standing between you and the life that you're capable of living is your lack of consistent action. By you showing up every single day is what's going to get you there. That's why we talk so much about consistency in this business, because it's not just Beachbody, it's everyday life. You consistently do the actions that are going to get you to your vision, to your goals. That's what's going to make you successful. And studies have shown that most people have the capacity to double or triple their income just by consistently applying what they already know. And Brandy and I can attest to this in the very beginning of our business. And I mean, I say in beginning, we still struggle with this sometimes, where we see someone else that's successful and you want to compare, and that's your natural tendency, but we look at it and we say, oh my gosh, what is this coach doing? She has a secret. What is she doing that I don't know? Give me the information. I want to reach out to her. I want to message her and ask, what are you doing? Every time that we do that and we put someone on a pedestal that they have a secret and we find out what it is, there's no new information. It's no new information. There's no aha moment. Oh my gosh, this is what we're missing. It's stuff that we already know. It's just this person is consistently applying it better than we are, and more consistently, doing more of those activities consistently. So it brings it down to it's not what you know, it's not even who you know that matters, but it's what you implement that counts. And for me, that's huge, because I set a goal for myself to read 12 books last year. And I patted myself on the back in about July when I hit 17 books. I was feeling pretty good, pretty high on my horse, and that I had just killed that goal. And I was like, I don't have to read for the rest of the year because I just read 17 books. But then I thought about it, and I was trying to make a list of the books that I read, and I couldn't remember even the names of half the books that I read, much less what was in them, or the philosophies in them, or the action steps, and they were all personal development books. So it killed me. And I realized that I had set the wrong goal. And now I've actually, not that I set the wrong goal, but that goal helped me to get into the habit of reading. And now I love to read. I love to read personal development books. I eat them up. But this year I'm focusing, that's not one of my goals, is to read a certain number of books. This year my focus is to implement the books that I did read, that I really enjoy, that I know will really help my business. It's taking those books, eating them slower so I can actually implement the philosophies and the action steps that are in them. So it's not what you know, it's not even who you know that matters. It is implementation that's going to count. And this book, The 12-Week Year, breaks down, it tells you the annual execution style cycle that most people use to set their goals, like 1-year goals. It blinds people to the reality that life is lived in the moment, and that ultimately success is created in the moment. So many times you think, oh, this person was a success overnight, when that's not the case at all. It lulls people into believing that they can put things off, even the critical activities, and still accomplish what they desire and still achieve their goals. And this is how we just discussed all of this tonight, and I love this statement. Next, so there's nothing like a deadline to get you motivated. And that's the whole concept behind the 12-week year. Instead of giving yourself a 1-year timeline, because, okay, well, if I want to lose 20 pounds this year and I have until December, January, I guess I can eat that pizza. I guess I can eat that cake. I'll start next month. I'll start next month. I'll start in March. I'll start in May. And so you push everything backwards because your deadline is so far away. But when you set a deadline that's 12 weeks away, it crams every month into a week. So you've got a week to get done what you would have gotten done in a month. And so it just pushes you to get that much better at what you're doing. And it forces you to take action every single day by setting a deadline. So that's what this whole process, that's why we take your vision and break it down into such small pieces, so you have a piece that you need to accomplish in the next 12 weeks. And we are what we repeatedly do. Excellence is not an act, but a habit. And that's my favorite, because the more you do these vital behaviors that we talk about all the time, inviting and doing your workouts and drinking Shakeology, the more you do them, the easier they get and the better you get at them. And the better you get, the more you post on Facebook, the better you get at it. The more that you engage in your challenge group, the better you get at taking care of your challengers. And so the whole concept is everything. Excellence is an act. It's just you repeatedly doing something, and you're gonna get better at it. So just keep with it. Don't give up. So your action steps walking away from this call are to create your own personal vision, to create your business vision, and share both of those with your coach. So then together we can create an action plan for your next 12 weeks and what your goal needs to be for your next 12 weeks. because we're here for you. We want to help you and help you really create those action steps that are going to get you where you want to go. And my last thing to leave you with tonight is the one thing that you will have to sacrifice to be great, to be able to achieve what you're capable of, and to execute your plans is your comfort. And we talk about all the time getting out of your comfort zone. And we talk about it like when you're talking to people and messaging people, you're going to have to say things that you're not comfortable saying just yet, but you will. You'll get more comfortable the more, the more you do it. But here I'm talking specifically about you. If you want to achieve your vision, you've got to get out of your comfort zone. And with that, I'm talking about physical comfort. I am talking about you're going to have to sacrifice some TV or get up early or stay up late or use your lunch break at work. You're going to have to make sacrifices in order to achieve your vision once you set that. So get comfortable out of your comfort zone, guys. All right. That is what I have for you tonight. I really hope that it was helpful, and I really encourage you to, maybe tomorrow morning, maybe tonight, have that cup of coffee, sit down with a journal and these questions, and really figure out what it is that you want, where you want to be in your life in the next several years for you, and then share that. Share it with somebody, share it with our team, share a vision board on our team page, and definitely share with your coach so we can help you really break down into action steps what the steps for you to take to achieve your vision. All right, I love you guys all so much, and thank you so much for watching this team call.